5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Officer? James!
That's it, we can do it. So toast.
I'm so toast.
Okay, watch out.
Are you set?
As we hit 15 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for your 2014 Back to Track 5K, the first runner to finish this new running tradition in Marblehead. Your 2014 Back to Track winner, Caleb Evander, Dorchester, Massachusetts, in the Boston Track Club. Right around 16 minutes on the clock is another runner from the greater Boston Track Club finishes the race, Christian Blondin from Ipswich. And rounding out your top three, Rick Grant from Salem.
This isn't advancing. It's not pressing it on.
No, I was not up all night memorizing names. I have a computer system that allows me to identify them. How about Adam Kingsbury, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania? As we bring home another runner to the finish line. Let's give out a cheer for James Wigglesworth, right here in Marblehead, a local runner making good on his home turf. In to the finish line, run more of our top runners, including Michael Weinbruck from Marblehead, and amongst these finishers, give it up for Nicholas Hartman from Swampscott. Into the finish line, more finishers of the Back to Track 5K as we hit 17 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. And your next runner going the distance will be Jonathan Levitt from Alston, Massachusetts. Leading this next group, Steve Brady from Boston runs the race, and taking the final steps, Andrew Gassioric from Marblehead in the Bowerman Track Club. And ladies and gentlemen, we bring home our top female. Put your hands together for your female winner of the 2014 Back to Track 5K. Running loud and stepping proud to the finish line, the pride and joy of the Marblehead and TPLH, Oliver Jacob goes the distance. It's the final steps for more runners, including your next female finisher, Kylie McKinley from right here in Marblehead. Representing the Boston Athletic Association, Chris Marshall from Brookline. Let's give out a high five to Derek Rodriguez from Marblehead. And your next female finisher, wrapping it all up, Amanda Potter from Boston, another Boston Athletic Association runner. How about Henry Flores from Hopkinton? He will run to the finish line with Scott Jason from Nahant. It's mission accomplished for Andrew Moore from the North Shore Striders. And we keep the cheering going for more runners as they go across the finish line and finish back the track 5K, including Stephanie Burnham from Goffstown, New Hampshire, and the Athletic Alliance, one of New Hampshire's premier runners. How about John Rankin from Newburyport? Let's give out a cheer for Henry Platt from right here in Marblehead. More finishers, including Ian Struthers from Marblehead. It's double 11, Erica Anderson from Brookline, Massachusetts. A shout out to William Colvin from Bennington, Vermont. And Sarah Lubick, Marblehead, has gone the distance. How about Mia Drury from North Andover? A righteous run for Samuel McGee, a young runner from Salem. And also, stepping loud and proud, Carrie Page from Charlestown. As we approach 21 minutes on the clock, your next runner across the finish line is Malcolm Puritan from Boston in the November Project. How about Jason Fair from the Green Mountain Athletic Association in South Burlington, Vermont? Into the finish line steps Josh Good from Brookline. Give it up for Patrick Eamon from Marblehead. Keep the cheering going for Peter Sagal from Oak Park, Illinois. Give it up for Brian Burke from Marblehead. Mission accomplished, Bob Calleran from Marblehead. And into the finish line, it's mission accomplished for Jacob Evanter from Marblehead. It's challenge met for Harry Madison from Austin. The final steps for Joseph Silvaggi. It's dead and done for Tim Byer from Philadelphia. How about this young lad across the finish line, Lloyd Loden Rodriguez from Marblehead. And speaking of the young runners, we give a cheer to Mackenzie Colbert from Fort Wayne, Indiana. How about Richard Belmonte from nearby Tewksbury. The final steps for Maggie Tobin from Salem and the Spider One team. It's all smiles for Sally Riley, another one of the many Marblehead runners. Boston sent us Scott Zimmer, and he sent his legs to the finish line. Here's Connor Cronin from Marblehead. How about it for Amanda Murphy from Lynn and Team Tarney? Give it up for Ryan Harity from Marblehead. How about it for Nathan Cahan, another Marblehead runner? And while we're cheering for Nathan, we'll cheer for Clayton Cahan from Marblehead. Jana Gordon Elliott, New York City, and the Williamsburg Track Club has gone the distance. Also going the distance, Eric Funk from South Boston. Give a cheer for Grant Adam from Marblehead. High five for Liam Gillis from Team Tarmy. It's the final steps for Ilsa Schaffner from Marblehead. 3.1 is done for Sandra Dalton from Topsfield in the Wicked Running Club. How about it for Jacqueline Collier from Swampscott? A cheer for Jeff Addis from Marblehead. Leading this next pack of finishers is Katie Merrill from Jamaica Plain and the Forest Hills Runners. Looking good. At the finish line is Katie Marshall, who came up from Brookline. Also about to cross the finish line, Michelle Craig from Marblehead. How about it for Ryan Mead from South Hamilton? The pride and joy of Somerville, Courtney O'Connor, has gone the distance, and she can turn around and congratulate Lily Gillis from Marblehead. Folks, we need everybody back on the sidewalk for the safety of the runners, and we appreciate your cooperation. Here's Olivia Cleary, another Marblehead runner. Running loud and proud is Rebecca Ehrenberg from Marblehead. Leading this next pack of runners to the finish line, Christopher Wiley from Marblehead. We cheer home Jonathan Caswell from Marblehead. We salute Holly Kenny from Salem. Finish line time for Emily Swearden from Marblehead. We can say the same for Allison Runyon Gibbs from Lynn. How about it for more runners who go the distance, including Henry Poulin from Marblehead. Across the finish line, Camden Howe from Marblehead. Erica Burke from Marblehead. Many Marblehead runners today, including Ron Sweardigan, also about to finish the races. Peabody's Ralph Weiger, who represents the Shamrock Running Club. Side by side to the finish with the Mahars, James and Patrick from Atlanta, Georgia, and from Marblehead. How about it for David Anderson, another Marblehead runner. Arlington, Mass sends us Meredith Thompson, and she runs in to the finish line. The final steps for Barry Saunders from Reading. We can say the same for Rachel Whitmore from Marblehead. How about it for Sophia Elaine from Marblehead? It's dead and done for Isabella Ronkowski from Salem. A good strong finish for Anna Rigby, a young runner from Marblehead. Lucky Sevens, Jamie Carney from Salem goes the distance. Also going the distance in this pack is Kelly Morris from the Wicked Running Club. How about it for Anna Michalski from Keller, Texas, Hook'em Horns. All finishers of Back the Track 5K 2014. And we also want to congratulate those who are finishing the Thanksgiving Triad from Salem to Hamilton to Marblehead to run 3 races in 3 days. Here's Alexander McCullough, a young Marblehead runner who has gone the distance, and we're about to wrap it all up for Susan Kelly from Swampscott. How about Ann Collins from Salem? A strong run to the finish for Sarah Samoji from the November Project in Belmont, Massachusetts. Give it up for Molly Gray from Marblehead. How about Gretchen Berg from Manchester, Massachusetts? Elizabeth Coco, Auburn, New Hampshire in the Athletic Alliance Club. Antonio Freno, a young runner from Marblehead, about to step across the finish line. Also, it's Peabody's George Lynch. And ladies and gentlemen, your rock star Shalane Flanagan runs across the finish line of Back the Track 5K 2014. Here's Ron Mooney from Marblehead. Here's Zach Rosenblum from Marblehead. Elizabeth Morvan from Brookline, joining the huge pack of runners that have gone the distance. A pack that includes Will Thompson from Marblehead. It also includes John Thompson from Marblehead. Stacy Riley, Ipswich, and the Wicked Running Club goes the distance. It's the final steps for Caroline Johnson. Into the finish line, we cheer home Sarah Clark from Team Clark and Boston. How about it for Rosa Zielinski from Silver Spring, Maryland? The final steps for Harper Meakin from Marblehead. Give it up for Ian Cody from Marblehead. It's all smiles for Marblehead's Lauren Elaine. It's cheering on time for Lauren Dohelty. We give out a shout out.
Stand to my right. If anybody stands in the way, we get a
Comprehensive Racing and the town of Salem.
Right here? Yeah.
Running into the finish line, Rebecca Wachtel from East Boston. Side by side for Team Barrett, Melissa and McKenna, two more Marblehead runners as the town comes out in big numbers for its hometown race. Here's Courtney Mahar from Marblehead. The final steps for Amy Nugent from Winthrop. We give a cheer for Marblehead's Chris Balo, who's gone the distance. Also going the distance, Chris Coyle from Marblehead. Marblehead's young Aiden Merriam has finished up the race. Across the line goes Catherine Bonitas. Elizabeth Larley, Marblehead. Ryan Horgan, Marblehead.
Get Ryan!
From Marblehead, Jen Reichenbacker.
Get Ryan!
How about Molly Cronin from Marblehead, finishing with David Cronin, also from Marblehead. Melissa Wadsworth from Duxbury. Hamilton sends us Julia McDonald, and she sends her feet across the finish line.
Right here. Good.
Amanda Marson from Somerville. Jennifer Benz from Marblehead. We have a cell phone turned into the announcer's table, a cell phone turned into an Apple phone, an iPhone it looks like turned into the announcer's table. How about Alyssa Funk from South Boston into the finish line steps. Jennifer Mordini, Chicago, Illinois. How about Michelle Abrams from Marblehead. Christina McGuire from Marblehead about to cross the finish line. She can shake hands with another finisher, Katie Heyman, also from Marblehead. Side by side to the finish line for the Dettles from Marblehead, Megan and Blakesley. Melissa Cerullo, Swampscott Strong. Isabel Cody from Marblehead. Marblehead's Peter James about to cross the finish line.
Can you lean back, please? Thank you.
Young Zachary Clem. From Jersey City, New Jersey, it's James Kavanaugh, and from Mansfield, Ian Kavanaugh. The New York Roadrunners sending us a couple of more finishers. How about Carolyn Pencraft from Team Pencraft? Maria Cronin is about to cross the finish line. Also finishing up Ian Ronan from Marblehead. Give out a high five to Katie Herlihy from Thursday Llamas. Keep the cheering going.
Stand in the middle.
For Hedley Taylor from Marblehead.
Thank you.
A shout out to Karen Gibson from New Ipswich, New Hampshire. Got Paul McCarthy finishing up the race. And also finishing the race, Emma Robinson. Give out a cheer for Nick Williams from the Elliott Track Club. As we hit 32 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock, they continue to run down Humphrey Street and into the finish line of Back the Track 2014. And they include Finette Ackerstrom from Marblehead. They also include a side-by-side finish for the Claymans from Hikestall, Tennessee. Rebecca and Brian go Volunteers. The final steps for Zoe Solberg, another one of our many young runners, who also joins Chris Williams, a young runner who's gone the distance. Let's give it up for Kristen Settlemeyer. Let's give a shout out to Sarah Fella from Lynn. Let's keep the cheering going for Kenneth Fisher. It's easy as 1-3-2 for Tom Cushman going the distance. He's going to finish with Matt Wallace. And
yeah, Matt!
Congratulate Doug Settlemeyer.
Go, Matt! Good job, Matt.
How about Elizabeth Driscoll has finished up It's Lucky Simmons, young Carolyn Wales from the Fit Girls team. Also finishing the race, Brian Hancock.
She good?
Charlie, awesome.
I'd love to know where the last one is.
Jody Heffernan from Ipswich going the distance. Also finishing the race, Joanne Norcross from Team Tarmy. Don't forget, folks, post-race party at Palmer's Restaurant on Pleasant
Guy in the
Street
blue. Oh,
here in Marblehead. Great way to celebrate the day. Photos and videos of the race at Palmer's Restaurant on Pleasant Street after the race. And that means it's time to bring home Monica Flanagan from the Bowerman track team, track club at Francis Templitz, finishing back the track 5K. How about it for young Braden Miller going the distance with Randy Miller, the Middlebury, Connecticut duo. Here's Lawrence Earhart, also running strong into the finish line. We give it up for Arlene Kelly from Wilbraham, Massachusetts. How about this young runner, Tegan Fay from Marblehead? And speaking of young runners, give a cheer for Melissa Gallo. Kim Ridge, Marblehead. It's all smiles for Janet Sogoloff, Marblehead. It's done for Nathan Hunt from Marblehead. Chris Bingle, Marblehead. Kate Hertz, Marblehead.
There's always a walker. I hope I didn't ruin your video. I got it resolved because if I get
It's the final steps of Back the Track 5K for Christine Morgini.
And then I'm like, I
Just past 36 minutes on the clock, and they continue to run strong into the finish line. We're going to go 4 wide to the finish line with this pack of runners. It's dead and done for Chris Morin. It's challenge met for Don Claycamp. We give it up for Pauline Eng from Dorchester. Side by side photo finish for Team Joyce, Glenna, and David from Marblehead.
Where's your camera right now?
In my car. Why?
I'm thinking you should probably finish the race and I
B.
should get
Scott
going.
Solberg, Marblehead.
My car's my back. It's my car. It's as far away away
How
now.
about a shout out for Team Sheridan, Jenny, and Andrew.
Race is almost over, anyways.
What's that?
Race is almost over
How do you
How
know?
about
because it takes
Kylan McKinley.
20 and 40 minutes to finish the race.
Oh, you think the last person will be in when?
Amber Wolfenden and Lisa
15
Kelly
minutes.
from
15
Club
minutes?
Happy finished the
A lot of
race.
footage.
About to cross
cut it
the
out now.
finish line are the Van Myrtles
Because all this
and
has to be
Chris.
rendered.
Yeah, I know.
We give it up for Kyle
I was
Horseman, a
a
young
small battery. I
Marblehead
had like battery
runner.
life on my battery.
We
so.
keep the cheering going for Janet Roos from Topsfield. It's all smiles, and deservedly so, for the Lambs, Ava and Lauren. How about Robin Elliott, New York City, 73 years young, going the distance in the streets of Marblehead. They go 3 wide. Like it's NASCAR. That was Chris Stocker, Jill Page, Amanda Economo, while the Devlins, Kristen and Kendall also finished. Here's Nancy Horgan, Marblehead. Claire and Ellie Hunt and Doreen Godis, more Marblehead finishers. It's all smiles for young Celine Urick, Marblehead. Austin Lewis, Middleton, Connecticut. How about Carol Bjornick from Portland, Oregon. That is Shalene's mother-in-law.
Hey, Jess.
Piero Falsi, Matthias Seska, and Eddie Godis have now joined us at the finish line.
Oh, struggles over there at Austin. You're doing a great job.
Finished. 4:11.
Yeah, I forgot to stop my watch. Hold on. Pulling up on time. We're on that side. Jason.
Yeah.
You know what?
Folks, we need you off the road,
It'd
please.
be great to know how far back the last runner
Alright,
is.
you want me to go find out?
Yeah,
Sarah
maybe-
Santiago from Drake and
Maybe
finishes.
walk around, just find out from either the
Folks,
announcer
you need to
or
move off the
somebody
road.
over there,
Those of
will
you who
you?
have finished,
Thank
you
you.
need to get back onto the. You need to get onto the community center property. How about Allegora, Marblehead? Results are posted on the white North Shore timing truck right here in the parking lot. Please check results for accuracy and let the timers know if you have any concerns about the time. Here's Steven Seminario, Melrose, USA Track and Field, New England. Susan Curtin, Marblehead. How about Valerie LaJoy, Jen and Ryan Wales? How about Abigail and Philip Murphy? We give it up for Amy Commander from Newton.
Okay, that's all I got anyway.
Jonah Wallace, Marblehead. Grace Rigby and Kelly Rigby. Jennifer O'Meara, Wittensville. Jeff and Grasson, Edison, New Jersey. How about Tammy James, Frankie James, and Haley Baker?